starting to feel a bit like Christmas. Hello. Welcome. Come on in and join me. I'm just doing the Christmas tree. You done yours? Oh, well, I've still got mine to do, and well, it only just fits in. But never mind. Hey, you're very welcome. And what we got for you this week? We got a vlog, and we're going through the Harecastle Tunnel. But I'm not going to bore you with all of that in the deep darkness. Of course, you can go and look at my previous vlog, which I did for Halloween, which was actually the footage of me going through the Harecastle Tunnel. Interesting little cruise this time. Go up to Westport Lakes. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Where I got the surprise of my life, but you have to watch the old vlog to find out about that one. It's not very nice out there today. It is bitterly cold. It's 5 degrees and the wind's blowing, and I reckon it's got to be below freezing. But it's nice and toasty on the old boat, and I'm quite happy. Yeah, I am indeed, yeah. Sorry? Yes, there's another little Christmas image in this week's video for those that are doing the competition. See if you can spot it. And I'm going to carry on with my Christmas tree. You carry on and watch the vlog, and I'll catch up with you afterwards. Okay? Yay! Hey! So let's get started with a nice healthy breakfast from the Toby Carvery at Festival Park, and then it's on to Westport Lakes. So Westport Lake is a local nature reserve to Stoke-on-Trent. It was developed in the 1890s as a pleasure resort, but later became a wasteland. It was regenerated as a project for Stoke-on-Trent and reopened in 1972 as a recreation and conservation area. It's a great place to spend some time, with a visitor centre which includes a cafe and conference facilities. There is a level footpath of around 1 mile, 1.6 kilometres around the lake for those that would like to take a leisurely walk. So just as you're relaxing in the beautiful sunshine in this lovely environment, what's that? Was that duck really mooing? So let's get on our way then. Harecastle Tunnel is in fact one of 3 tunnels that were built. This particular one is 1.6 miles in length. That's 2.6 kilometres, and is one of the longest tunnels on the open canal network in the UK. In fact, it took me 33 minutes to go through this tunnel, which averages around 2.9 miles an hour. Thank you. How long did it take you? I had the confidence to do it because the guy that the CRT guy mentioned to me, keep the speed up, you will create a bow wave. That bow wave will help keep the boat in the centre of the tunnel. And do you know what? He was right. Apart from the rail tunnel, the Brindley Tunnel was designed by canal engineer James Brindley, and construction of this began in 1770. The tunnel unfortunately flooded regularly under construction until a Watt steam engine was introduced to operate pumps. The tunnel itself was completed in 1777, and on opening it overtook Norwood Tunnel, which is on the Chesterfield Canal, as the longest tunnel on the Britain's canal network. As there was no towpath, boatsmen used to leg their way through the tunnel, which basically means lying on their backs and with their legs pushing the boat through, or stepping it through. It's another way to put it. It was not long though before its limitation in design became evident, and so in the early 1820s another tunnel was bored, this time known as the Telford Tunnel. Because of the amount of traffic coming through this particular area, the Brindley's Harecastle Tunnel had become a major bottleneck. So the idea was to create another tunnel so that you could have dual movement of boats, one upstream, one downstream. This tunnel also had a towpath, so horses could now pull boats through. The tunnels also helped provide much needed drainage for the mines. Between 1914 and 1954, an electric tug was used to pull boats through the tunnel, and in 1954 a large fan was constructed at the south portal to improve ventilation for all diesel powered craft, which is still in use today. Unfortunately, in 1973, between 1973 and 1977, there was some subsidence which resulted in this tunnel's temporary closure. At the same time, the towpath was removed to increase the width of the tunnel and to improve air capacity. CRT sends you off at 2-minute intervals when you go through the tunnel, and I'm just awaiting my turn to be sent off.
So, with the CRT guy's advice, it was our turn to enter the tunnel. Put the throttle up and enjoy the cruise through. But before we do that, hold together now. Duck. And after just 33 minutes, we are back out into daylight and fresh air. Of course, remembering to duck as we exit.
Yep, and 2 to get past, we're good to go.
There were just 3 of us coming through the tunnel from south to north, and 8 making the return journey. And you just heard the CRT guy then authorising the first boat to start making their way back through the tunnel.
I put them away. I can see them. Yes, mate. Oh, sorry, mate. I've been through before.
She was asleep. She just had breakfast. No.
You'll notice that the water here is somewhat different to most of the canal network. This is the seepage of sediment coming from the mines, which are so prolific in this area, and oxidise the water. The Harecastle Tunnel is said to be haunted by that of a headless ghost, a woman who was murdered. She is known as the Kidsgrove Boggard. We are in fact now in Kidsgrove. R.J. Mitchell was a shy man who died at the age of 38 of rectal cancer in 1937. He was an inventor, and it is thanks to him and his aerodynamics training that we had the Spitfire. Sadly, he never lived to see the success. But we've all heard of the Spitfire. How many of us have heard of R.J. Mitchell, the inventor? just under this bridge to our port side on the left, you will see the entrance to the Macclesfield Canal. We won't be going up there today, but we will continue along the Trent and Mersey down through the locks, which from now on for quite a way are in fact dual locks. So there's always a good opportunity that one of those locks will be in favour of you when you approach that lock, which will aid your progress through it. And indeed that was proven to be, except for those dual locks where one of them was out of action, and we'll come across a few of those as we journey north. This lock is the first of the Red Bull flight. It is also the top lock on what was known as Heartbreak Hill. Heartbreak Hill is something we'll talk about more in my next cruising video. As we prepare to leave the lock, it's also time to say hello again to the Macclesfield Canal, which will be going under very shortly and is in that big iron trough that you can now see as we exit.
Oh, well, there you go then. What do you reckon? It's coming on, isn't it? I've still got a few more of these here baubles to put on the old tree to finish it off, but we're getting there. I hope your Christmas preparations are going well too. And I hope you got better weather than we got out here at the moment. But never mind, that's life, and it's December. Unless you're in Australia, then it's summertime, I believe. And I expect you'll all be preparing beach parties for this joyous festivities that are coming up to us very shortly. Talking of festivities, of course, on the 23rd of December at 7 p.m. GMT, we've got another 4 Go Narrowboating live special. We got a special for you. We got Fran and Rich from Floating Our Boat, and we've got David from Cruising the Cat joining us. And there's all sorts of shenanigans going to go on, I'm sure. It's all totally unscripted, and it's really nice to be able to share with all of you the fun and the laughter of this festive period, because it's not been the best of years for us all, has it? I also just want to thank all my lovely subscribers that have joined in the last week or so. You are so welcome aboard here, Narrowboat Morning Star. Love to have you on board. I'm already planning my next year's cruising, and in 6 weeks I will be back on the cut. But I've still got a few more cruising videos for you to cover the winter period. So anyway, if you haven't already subscribed and you'd like to, do please press the subscribe button and join the band, and have yourselves a super week. Look after yourselves and keep well, and I'll catch up with you next Sunday. Ta-da!